Good Friday morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here again on the WITN First Alert Desk at 8 o'clock. It's Friday. Happy Friday, TGIF. And we have a great weekend ahead. I know Jim's talking some rain potentially Sunday, but today, tomorrow, those are your days to go to the Watermelon Fest in Winterville. I know I'll be there tonight, and Jim's going to be there this weekend as well. Going to be a great weekend for it. Make sure you hang out, go on the rides, check out all of the vendors there. They have so much fun planned for everyone, all ages. It's going to be a really great time. So hope I can meet a few of you there tonight. I did want to bring up some new updates that we got from the NCDOT about Highway 12 on the Outer Banks, how that's looking right now, those impacts, especially after this morning's high tide. Obviously, Aaron is moving away from our coast, but lingering effects can still happen, and they did. So here are some pictures that from the NCDOT cameras, as well as the DOT themselves that they posted on Facebook this morning. So here is an update from the Buxton area, how things were looking this morning. Obviously, still some overwash. They did mention that there were two breaches, dune breaches, so they do have crews working on the breaches along the highway. So there's that one, and then one of the breaches is at P Island. So you can see this picture right here. They're already working on fixing it up. This is right by the P Island Visitor Center. So those are some of the updates that we got this morning from the DOT about Highway 12, especially after this morning's high tide. And now we have Jim here to talk more about Aaron and the impacts, the lingering effects.
That's just part of life on the Outer Banks too. Yeah. Anybody that's lived there for a while, like, yep, this is what we do. The sand washes over the highway. We got to wait a few tide cycles, clear it out, and then reset until the next one comes. High tide is right now, so you're getting that overwash again now. Yep. That tide will be coming down through late morning into early afternoon. Should allow them to clear everything out. Later today, the next high tide will come around sunset, so we may see a few more areas get some overwash again, but should get better into the weekend. Okay. And I'll talk more about that in a little bit.
All right, awesome. And before we get into your forecast, we do have a really awesome story coming from Bertie County, a school over there, Lawrence Academy, I believe it's called. They've had a tennis team for years and years and years, but they've never had their own tennis courts. But with some generous donors, they were able to finally have their own court. So we have a story from our Haley Hollinger about how it all happened, how they made it happen.
Was that on news this morning?
The Lawrence Academy tennis team is out here serving up excitement as they get ready for their first ever home conference match in front of the people who helped make it happen. A team without a court of their own.
Yes, it was definitely a struggle, having to find a place to play, not knowing if we're going to be able to practice.
Members of the Lawrence Academy tennis team have gotten used to traveling for practice.
15 minutes normally for this. If we went to like O'Connor, it would be like 10, but still, that's still a drive.
It was eating up a lot of time and creating more stress for the high school athletes.
I mean, we're still in high school, so we have homework, schoolwork to do too. So getting out of school early, missing class, and then getting home late too at night. And
that's why parents got together to build a court for the team.
Lawrence Academy mantra was where parents make a difference, and we knew that if it was going to happen that we'd have to get on board and help find the money and make it happen.
Now the team has a place of their own to practice as a new tennis season begins, thanks to their parents working hard to fundraise throughout the community.
We knocked on every door, and we knocked on them several times sometimes.
Yes. We made a gazillion phone calls. We spread the word on Facebook. We reached out to alumni.
The players and coaches of the Lawrence Academy team are extremely thankful for the new courts.
People here, but I'm so excited. I mean, like, the vibes are electric.
And I really am ecstatic, and I'm emotional.
And after talking with these girls as they're getting ready to play in their first home conference game ever, they made it clear that they're ecstatic and very grateful to have a community like this behind them and to maybe have a little bit of home court advantage as well. In Bertie County, Haley Hollinger, WITN News.
What an awesome story, just to see the community come together for these girls, get a tennis court for the school. I know it's been a long time coming for them, and they raised a lot of money to make this all happen, so congratulations to them.
That's a big deal, yeah.
Huge.
I agree. Good for them, and good job to the community for getting that. I'm going to switch gears and dig into the weather real
Nice
quick.
weekend for some tennis.
Yes, tennis or watermelon, good stuff.
Football tonight.
Yep, or moving
Lots
into
of stuff.
ECU
Yeah.
if you're doing that. Welcome to all the new students out there as well. You should be good, whatever you're doing, until Sunday. Sunday, the weather starts to get a little questionable, so let's dig into it. The football forecast tonight, high school football kicking in tonight. Temperatures very nice. What a great way to start the high school football season. Near 80 at kickoff, 7 p.m., and then by the time games are wrapping up, low 70s. Some clouds around, yep. Rain, nope. We'll be dry for the games. I do not see any rain. And then the Watermelon Festival, it'll open today at 6. They'll open up the rides and the vendors, so you can probably get down there and get some dinner maybe tonight down in Winterville. Of course, you can get watermelon. They've always had free watermelon, by the way.
Oh, I can't wait. Watermelon's one of my favorite foods.
Every year you can get as
Fantastic.
much as you want for not a penny. One of the great aspects of the festival. Enjoy tonight, the rides, the vendors, and music. And then all day tomorrow, there's tomorrow's forecast. It'll be dry and nice tonight. I think low to mid 80s tomorrow as you get towards mid-afternoon. And again, still some clouds around, but rain, nope, should be in good shape for the big festival. 10 a.m. the parade tomorrow, 72 degrees. The watermelon eating contest is at noon, and then everything else going on all day long, all the vendors. Live music, I think of 5 or 6 different acts lined up for live music tomorrow. All right, Aaron saying adios. Zipping away from the U.S., never got much closer than 200 miles off the coast, and now almost 1,000 miles away from us as it races off to the northeast. Adios. 20 to 25 on that forward movement, wind speed 90, a Category 1 hurricane, and it'll be more of an extratropical or subtropical low, losing its tropical characteristics. Still a powerhouse storm, but staying out over the water, so no worries out there, save for the mariners out off the coast of New England and eastern Canada. All right, behind that, we have not 1, not 2, but 3 potential development areas. The first one there at an 80% chance of development. This will likely come together, it looks like, as we head into the weekend. The next name on the list will be Fernand. All the data says it stays further east than Erin and weaker. Bermuda may get clipped by that, but we're good. And then behind that, 2 other areas, 10% there to the north central Atlantic, and then 60% out over the deeper Atlantic. We'll keep an eye on that as well. That may develop, but that's a longer ways out, so no worries. Mid-40s to mid-20s, those were the maximum winds yesterday. Nobody hit above 50, good news. Coastal flood warning hanging on today. Gigi was showing you the overwash out on the Outer Banks, maybe again later today. And then an advisory continues on the Crystal Coast. Rip current risk high to moderate along the Outer Banks. And again today, no umbrella needed. Let me get the 8-day up so we run out of time here. 83 today, 84 tomorrow. Rain chance Sunday at 60%. I don't see a ton of rain Sunday, but there are some showers around. Better coverage along the Crystal Coast. The further north you are, the better we're doing as far as rain chances. And then next week, what a week. Air temp, mid-80s early week, around 80. Midweek, sunny skies, dry air, feeling good as the lows tumble down towards 60 degrees the middle of the week. Looking forward, I'm already thinking about being on that patio next week for the morning show.
And you're not sweating.
Oh, just
you don't need to take off your
enjoying
jacket.
the crisp, cool air for a few mornings. It's a big gift in August to get an air mass like this. Doesn't happen
it's
often.
going to feel great. I mean, I'm already walking out the door and things are feeling better than they have in the past, but yeah, really looking forward
And
to
tomorrow
this
morning,
time.
some of the models are spitting out low 60s tomorrow morning. I don't think we're quite going to get down to that. We might, though. If we can keep the skies clear overnight, by the time the sun comes up tomorrow morning, if you're out early, maybe a 62, a 63 on the thermometer.
All right,
Good stuff.
awesome. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us here. We're going to be back again at 9 o'clock for another update. Hope you can join us then. Have a great one.
Right.